Surgeons at work at Kyiv Medical Clinic, number 1. They've recently carried out 5 multi-organ transplants. That would have been unthinkable a few years ago, but 2 things have changed in Ukraine which have jump-started organ transplants here.
The heart is beating.
The first, a new law from 2019 that established a legal framework for them. And the second, the war. It meant many people who previously would have had the procedures in Russia or Belarus, now both hostile countries, didn't have that option anymore. Ukraine's transplant sector had to expand, a boom born out of necessity. In just the first 3 months of this year, there's been more than 130 organ transplants performed at 19 different medical institutions across Ukraine. So when you think that about 5 years ago, the number was close to 0, that's a big change. Volodymyr is one of the latest Ukrainians to benefit.
We didn't have such opportunities before. It is very different now, unreal. When I had heart problems in 2011, I was just moved from hospital to hospital. Now I am getting real treatment.
He had his transplant a week ago. Soon he should be back home with his wife and his new heart. But more people are waiting. An estimated 5,000 Ukrainians annually need a transplant. It's a major challenge for a public health sector that's only recently begun to provide for them. But Dr. Anatoly Ivanyuk, head of the cardiovascular department here, remains buoyant.
We've got good feedback from patients. They see that transplants are possible, that maybe in Ukraine it's not necessary to go elsewhere for this, that the results are good and patients survive.
In this fledgling sector, not all operations are successful, but Yevgeny's still hopeful. He's come a long way from the Sumy region, staying in a rented room in the capital, waiting for the call.
I trust because I don't have a choice, right? It's scary, of course. That fear is the fear of hope, the fear of hoping that everything will work out after all.
He's got an arsenal of medicine to keep his heart going till his turn. At least that turn is now possible. John Holman, Al Jazeera, Kyiv.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.